Welp, tonight's the night. We figure things out. Hopefully. And by figure things out, I mean we just have to find a way to win this game. That's pretty much all this is. We're going against one of the best defenses we have this year so far. The Chargers are top 6 in both pass and run categories. They shut down everything on defense. Their defense is unstoppable. Offensively, they're still a really good team as well. So we're going to be tested on both sides of the ball tonight. Offense, defense, and actually third, special teams as well. But it is what it is. You know, Herbo so far going into this year, 11 touchdowns, 1 interceptions. Joe Burrow, by the way, I call him Herbo, Herbie Fully Loaded. I obviously know his name is Justin Herbert. I call him Herbie, though. I have for years, in case you're wondering. Yes, Justin Herbert. Joe Burrow, 24 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. And he's very angry about those 4 interceptions, as he has clearly showed. 2,600 yards. Running back wise, Chase Brown, J.K. Dobbins. Jamar Chase, 981 yards, 10 touchdowns. And then they have Ladd McConkey, who's 492 yards and 4 touchdowns. Injuries going into this game. Joe Bachie is out. Orlando Brown, probably he's up in the air right now whether or not he'll play. Trey Hendrickson is questionable. He should play. He should be okay to play. BJ Hill will most likely play. And Chuck Sizzle is out. The big thing for the Bengals is they get back T. Higgins. T. Higgins will play tonight, and as long with Jamar Chase. So it should be a good game. Okay, it should be a good game for their side. Khalil Mack is questionable, but outside of that, everyone is good to go for them. Keys to victory. Whew. Again, it's a game where we're going to be tested on every inch of how good of a team we can be. Keys to victory is number 1. You know, I would say just you got to play perfect, right? You got to play this game as perfect as possible. But we have tried that many times. We tried that last week versus the Ravens. Ended up not, going out well in the end, right? We fumbled the ball up 14 and we choked the whole entire game out. We got to find a way to run the football. And we can't make this game a shootout. Because I feel like it could easily become a shootout. And although, don't let Herbert's numbers scare you away here, he's a great quarterback. An amazing quarterback. And if you get in a shootout with Herbert, he will find a way to win that shootout. Because he has this thing called Jim Hardball. Yeah, a great head coach. They have a great coaching staff in general. And the coaching staff actually scares me more than their actual offense does. No, that's kind of weird to say, but it does. Jim, when he was with the 49ers, he took them to the Super Bowl. Came one play away from beating the Ravens in the Super Bowl. Very successful coach at Michigan. Then goes now to the LA Chargers. And he's having a fantastic season. 6-3. He's one of those coaches that he'll outsmart you in every circumstance possible. And if you're not as up when it comes to coaching staff, he's very good at taking advantage of that and out-coaching you. Running the football isn't going to win you this game. But what it's going to do is it's going to slow this game down. What we need in this type of game is to slow it down, make it a little bit easier on us by controlling time possession, controlling the clock, and not becoming one-dimensional. One thing we love to do, and it's because of our offensive line struggles greatly, we become one-dimensional very quickly. We run the ball, it doesn't work out, we give up. Again, it's because our offensive line can't run block. And because of that, we kind of just give up on the aspect. We have to get the run game going early. We have to wear down their defense. The only way you're going to wear down or beat a good defense, a great defense, like Chargers here, you got to wear them down. You got to wear them down. You got to make the game, every single drive, feel like a hustle for them. It has to feel like, wow, we're back out here again. It's going to be tough. It's going to be difficult. And, they don't want to go against our offense. You have to drain the life out of their defense. I know that's weird to say, but that's kind of how you have to do it. That sets up play action. It sets up the ability to go deep. It sets up the pass game. We got to be able to run the ball tonight. It's easier said than done. Now we're going to see We're going to see Herbert tonight. Khalil Herbert. Last week he got one snap and he fumbled it. I'm going to assume he'll get more snaps tonight. Especially with Chase Brown being the starter. I would guess he would get around 10 to 15. Not 10 to 15, sorry. Excuse me. This is the Bengals we're talking about. 5 to 6 carries in this game. Honestly, I don't know what to expect from him. But we got to utilize every back we have. Okay? Get this run game going. That's number one. Number one is that. Number two, we have to get pressure on Herbert. And not just Trey Hendrickson. Because Trey Hendrickson is great. We love him. He is our defense. And it's almost to a point where that sounds like a joke. Like, yeah, he's our defense. No, he is physically our only part of our defense that works on the defense line when it comes to getting after the quarterback. Stopping the run, we can do it. When we're fully healthy, we're really good at stopping the run. We figured that part out. Haven't figured out the pass rushing unit yet. Still need to figure that one out. So number two is we have to get pressure on him. You can't let him sit back there in the pocket. He will dot you up. We went against a couple teams this year, like, for example, Daniel Jones and the Giants, where he had open guys and he would just miss the throws. Herbert's not going to miss the throws. He's going to hit the throws 99% of the time. And if you let him sit back there and dot you up, he will. Again, we do not want this game to become a shootout. We really don't. Number three here. So I had to get the sigh out because that's how painful this game could become. This game scares me tonight. This game really does scare me. I think we're going to win, but it scares the living crap out of me. I'll be honest with you. This is a game where we can win, and I feel like doing something stupid is going to lose us this game. But I think we should be okay. Number three, never take your foot off the gas. And I know I said I don't want this game to be a shootout, and I don't, right? But when you're up, and if you get up in this game, hopefully we do, never take your foot off the gas. We have learned this issue, we have learned this problem every single freaking week now, is we get up by a little bit, then we start playing conservative. We play not to lose. And you lose every single time you do that. Every time you play not to lose, you lose. That's just a fact of life. It's a fact of football. It's a fact of everything. You can never go into a game and play not to lose because you will lose every single time. So don't play conservative. I don't want these Weenie Hut Jr. throws of, okay, we're going to run the ball 3 times and then we're going to try to pass on 3rd down. And our pass play is a, like a halfback screen out of the backfield. You can't call that. Okay, if you run the ball, let's say, again, I do want us to run the ball. Let's say you run the ball first play, right? Okay, first play up the middle, you run the ball, cool. Second play, you run the ball again. Okay, whatever. Both those 2 times, you get 1 yard to carry. Okay? Now you're 3rd down and 8. We don't call a 3-yard screen pass. We don't call a 3-yard drag route. We don't call a 3-yard out route. If it's 1st down and 10, you run the ball, right? You get 1 yard. Honestly, maybe 2nd down and 10, throw the ball, right? Throw the ball, you set up 3rd and short. Then you run the ball for 1st down. Hopefully. Hasn't worked out as well for us. Maybe you play action, right? Also, if it's 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, right? We don't need 70 yards. We really don't. Live for another down. Live to get another down, okay? Getting 4 yards on 3rd and 2 is perfectly acceptable. People like it. We all like it, right? You want a drag route, you want an out route, you want a slant route, you get a couple of yards. Last week, on 3rd and 2, we threw it 55 yards down the field. On 4th and 2, we threw it 57 yards. You're going to lose every single game you do that. Get 2 or 3 yards and get a first down. Live to fight another down. That's what I will say about it. They give us a 47.6% chance to win this game. I think we could win it. But we can't lose it ourselves. We can't let this game get away from us for our own damn good. See you guys in the next one.